everything needs to be team sports these days, so like all of the fucking Netflix Disney brained people can consume
Yeah,
it and understand it.
false dichotomy.
The
It's really
Disney,
sad.
my Disney
Yeah.
superhero show said good and bad is black and white, and
Yeah,
my side is the good
fantastic.
side, and your side is not.
I am the
Yeah, your
resistance and
side
you are
is
the
Thanos.
empire.
Yeah.
Like we're with
Your
the
side is
hunters.
Thanos.
Yeah.
You're listening to the Art and More podcast with your hosts, Nathan and BR. Nathan is a Canadian illustrator with a couple years of military experience, and BR is a British anarchist that moved to the States. Both are passionate shooters and community builders. Together, they run the Seaburn art page. Enjoy the show.
That's true. Yeah, the credit score jokes will continue. All right, welcome back to another episode of the Art and War podcast. I'm BR.
Shalom.
Shalom. I'm joined by my co-host.
Oh, goodness.
I'm joined by all of my co-hosts apart from Lucas, Nathan, Phil, and Alcoholic from Down Under.
Oh, no.
And today we're going to talk about all that has been happening in the world. The boys have all been busy doing things all over the place. I had an episode last week rambling with my friend Guns and Guillotines about Israel and the demonic pedophile cabal we live under.
Dude,
and
you can't say that. That's antiseptic, dude.
fuck,
That's
that is
anti-citrus.
antiseptic. 3 trillion more to Israel, but
I was actually sitting in the room listening to that happen live and was having a great time only hearing BR's side.
which wasn't even the worst part.
You walk in and he's got no headphones or microphone on. He's just been
Yeah,
talking to himself for the past 2 hours, just been like, I hate Israel.
I just did my taxes, and that's just me in the corner talking to myself,
Imagining
with
where
a
it'll-
lot of anger. But yeah, boys, we're at war of Iran now, so sick. It's like it was kind of a question of like when, not if, and now we're doing it. Americans are dead. We are so clearly Israel's puppet, slash vassal, and yeah, we're striking targets all over Iran. Killed their leadership, then killed 88 more people that could have been their leadership. I think we bombed a school, but I don't know if that's like Iranian propaganda.
That's
Who
just
fucking
a
knows?
checklist that you need to kind of get done in a war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
You can't end it without bombing at least one school.
I mean, like it's Israel kind of behind all of this. I'm surprised it's just one school.
yeah, honestly, like, wait, you guys are killing adults? The children! The
Like, you
children!
sound like a Fallout ghoul.
Yeah. Dude, what gets me the most is seeing all the like right-wing grift influencers, like who is like on a payroll, like who's on government
Oh,
payroll or who wants to be,
it's
because
so
there's so many people like like complete 180. It's like, oh yeah, this is the president of peace, there's non-interventionists, look how many bombs Obama dropped, which we're a fucking lot.
Yeah.
To like, hell yeah, like we need to bomb them harder actually.
Yeah.
Like Venezuela, like as someone, and I feel like all of us have been pretty consistent with like war bad since the beginning. Like we're probably not Mitch's level of pacifist, but war is bad. War is a grift.
Pretty
war is a
fucking
racket.
close. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
But like seeing people go from like, yeah, war is bad and Trump is the president of peace, to we need to kill them harder. Actually, like that school over there is still standing, we need to bomb it, is wild.
yeah, not only was this like preemptive strikes, but the whole thing about it is that apparently Israel was basically like, yeah, we're gonna strike them, and we were like, oh well, if you're going, we have to go. Is like the narrative the government is openly saying. Like Israel was like, no, we're gonna preemptively strike them, and we're like, okay, cool.
Like hell yeah, boys.
Yeah, like, oh, we have to be involved now to protect our
Yeah.
assets. Like, what?
You're sending your 18-year-olds? Well, we'll send our 18-year-olds.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, guys.
Any of the ones that were younger, they had to keep on the island.
That is something I want to touch on. Is like, there's a lot of like weird occult blood sacrifice shit going on in my.
Are we going there already?
I not yet. Let's touch all of like the
I
real
just wanted to
shit
throw-
and then
throw
the
some more
probably
shade.
real shit.
Yeah.
But it does all tie in. Buckles and then guns have got me like, I'm like ready to point at demons and shadows, but that's beside the point. Um, where do we even start on this, gang? I mean,
From the beginning.
yeah, so it's the 3rd of March as we record this. The first strikes were on the 28th. Operation Epic Fury.
It's so cringe. It's so cringe.
EF Epstein files. Interesting. So yeah, to start with, I mean, do you think we might have started a war to change the conversation?
I think this was a long time coming, genuinely. Like,
Oh yeah, I mean,
Well-
George Bush Senior wanted this.
I
Yeah.
mean, McCain would have been wetting his pants at the
oh
possibility.
yeah,
So,
that dude was just in it for the love of the game. Same with Cheney.
yeah,
Chini.
the
Like,
Cheney.
I'm old enough to remember, the start of the invasion of the war in Iraq, and I'm sure some of you guys are too. Alcoholic, you're just a baby, but but I remember a lot of the same conversations there. Like, oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
just gonna be a 1 week military op, which they're already being like, oh, it's gonna be 4 to 5 weeks, which is soon going to be like, war's going to be over by Christmas, boys.
Next thing you know, 4 years in Iran.
Yeah,
10 years in Iran. Oh no, it's been 2 decades of war
Yeah.
of Iran.
like
Trump's even
Halliburton needs
bragging.
that blood sacrifice.
He's bragging. He's like, oh yeah, 4 or 5 weeks, but we can go as long as I want. I don't get bored, and it's like, okay, well, thanks, man.
As long as the adrenochrome keeps pumping, we'll just keep
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
going.
Dude,
I love the
on a-
Lord Farquaad quote
Oh.
from him. Some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
That shit is crazy as well. I mean, all of this, like, we know it's so obvious and see through how they behave, but like campaigning on, oh, troops first, blah blah blah. It's all about the little guy, blah blah blah, and then it's like, actually, Israel said we had to go to war, so some of you might die, but that is a sacrifice we in Baal are willing to make.
Yes.
I can't get out the demon thing, guys. I'm sorry.
We will.
No, it's okay. We're going to get into that. Like, I want to deep dive that shit.
We will be kidnapping your children while you're away overseas.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, yeah.
It's like how much adrenochrome can they steal from Iranian school kids?
Oh, not enough.
Yeah.
They need yours too.
They probably have a higher quality.
I want
because they're not
you.
iPad babies over there.
But yeah, like I obviously the bar for this administration was incredibly low, but somehow they find new ways to disappoint me more or less every day.
It's pretty crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I really truly don't see how this would have been any different from a Kamala presidency, except for
No.
it probably, instead of ICE, it probably would have been like ATF.
Yeah.
And DHS. It's still DHS, honestly, getting a shot in the arm with this administration, but it would have been probably more like more targeting our kind of crowd, the way that ICE is targeting, illegals and stuff.
Oh, 100%. And
But-
as soon as that pendulum swings back over, I guarantee that's what's going to happen.
Yeah. It was kind of either or, and both come with a free Happy Meal war in the Middle East. So
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is the difference? I don't see it.
Yeah. We have a friend who works at a I'm going to keep this as OPSEC conscious as possible. We have a good friend that works at a fairly high profile defense contractor, and he's just like, yeah, dude, I'm going offline for the foreseeable future. There's mandatory overtime for an indefinite amount of time. And I believe that's basically the entire defense industry right now.
Yeah, the bombs will need to be made more
Yeah.
frequently.
Yes, the economy's in the toilet. Cool. Like, let's do war. Let's do war. Actually, it's great. It's the same cycle that America's been doing more or less forever.
Yeah, it's not sustainable, but we're gonna, by Jove, we will give it a good go.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What else have I got on this? Oh, I've actually got some. I've got some numbers for us. So, Combined between the U.S. and Israel, 2,000 plus targets have been struck. Um, yeah, by the time you hear this, it'll probably be like double or triple that. The U.S. alone took 1,000 to 1,700 targets with B-1 bombers, B-2 bombers, F-35s, Tomahawks, drones.
Yeah,
I don't even
the
know what
whole might.
all of the expensive shit.
Yeah.
And then Israel dropped like 1,200 plus munitions that we probably paid for.
Yeah.
700 plus sorties, blah 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 blah. And we hit like all of Iran. We've been striking it all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy.
The funny thing about Iran too is like they have Iran's kind of weird, like socio-politically, and they're probably one of the more first world nations, kind of run by a caliphate, if that makes any sense. Caliphate, I don't know.
Yeah.
But some of my friends growing up were Iranian, and they were just normal guys. They escaped the whole. I don't know exactly what happened, but the regime change effectively, like a lot
From
of
like
the
Persia to the Iranian caliphate.
yeah. So he was very the guy that I'm thinking of the most. He was very careful, and would be kind of offended if you ever called him Iranian. He identified as a Persian, but yeah, no, him and most of his family are just like normal ass people.
Oh,
and
dude.
I can't imagine them being in a situation like this if they'd stayed.
No, it's kind of like almost the inverse of like what happened with Ukraine, at least like chronologically. Like they went from being like a completely free, like westernized country that had like, a Muslim population to it. But if you look back at photos, I think in the 70s and a little before that, like there's Persian women in like bikinis and stuff, and like it looks like a European ass nation.
Yeah.
And then of course they have the regime change, and then it becomes like this big scary Muslim dictatorship. And but like a country's culture, surface level it might change in what, like 50 years, but like beneath that, when your grandma was like chilling by the pool in a bikini and now she has to like be fully covered to go out, like the culture is not going to change all that much beneath that. So it does have this weird kind of the messaging around it is all fucked. But like I'm sure this is true to an extent, and same in Venezuela, where it's like, yeah, a lot of the local populace are quite happy that the government is being decimated by the United States. And so there's like this weird narrative where it's like, no, it's okay for us to go to war with them because we're freeing the people. The United States doesn't give a fuck about freeing these people.
No, they never have.
Care about the oil.
Said the exact same thing in Iraq and Afghanistan.
Yeah.
And here, gas just went above $3 again. So I
what
guess
the fuck is
like,
this war for?
Yeah, like come on, guys, bomb harder. I wanted back to 250.
Genuinely.
Like the Venezuela thing again, kind of like as anti-war as we are. I looked at that. I'm like, obviously they weren't doing it for the right reasons. Obviously they, that this is just part of big state gay retard op, all of that. But it's like, as it kind of went hard as fuck. It was kind of like, oh yeah, like I disagree with this, but fundamentally it's pretty cool.
It's like over in like the time of a movie. It was just
they did bomb any schools.
Yeah. That was like kind of a Team America moment. Like that was like, again, anti-war disclaimer, blah 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 blah. It was kind of sick. Like
you put aside base philosophical like your moral framework. It's like, oh, that's actually pretty dope. But here we are about like geared up for another forever war, and like there's not time. There is time to reverse this. There is time for peace talks. There is time to just like get the fuck out and salvage some of this. But will that happen? No, fuck no.
I would put a lot of money that I don't have on this war going like all the way. I mean, we're doing the TV broadcasts of like, hey, rise up, now's your time. You probably won't get this this opportunity again. Trump, like, we hacked their TV networks, and there's like this message about him saying basically like, It'll probably be many generations before you guys have this opportunity again. So like, rise up now, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
You guys have asked for the support of the United States government, and most presidents would have done this, but I will, and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Which is funny because Trump isn't president, Netanyahu is, but
Yeah.
he's the worst president of my lifetime. But
Hey, that's not
yeah.
fair. You're only supposed to run 2 terms, not like 20.
Yeah, he really has a leg up on all of the competition there. But yeah, I don't see this thing petering out. Like but here's the thing, like, and what even some of the I guess Department of War now, the Pentagon and stuff, a lot of people in the military over here are critiquing is like, okay, like we're doing the thing, and we've talked about doing this thing since like the fucking 80s, if not before, in Iran. But like, what is the actual objective? Because
Yeah.
once again, we're in a war in the Middle East without any kind of clear objective. And there's like so many to pick from, and we haven't even done that. It's like, okay, are we freeing the Iranian people? Are we dismantling the nuclear weapons program? Are we defending Israel? Are we taking out their like long range missile capability? Are we decapitating the government? At what point do we stop decapitating the government? Like, are we decimating the government? 'Cause Trump was being asked, like, okay, who would you like to see become the new leadership of Iran? And he's like, well, we had some people in mind, but we killed those. And then the next people in line, yeah, we killed all of those guys too, I'm pretty sure. And it's like, so that's not the fucking objective.
Yeah. Well, I do think like every once in a while when the economy gets really bad, it's like if I had to guess, other than blood sacrifice to Baal and being in Israel's pocket, it is kind of like a get out of jail free card during a recession.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
always. It's a massive distraction,
Yeah.
and it generates revenue for some part of the economy in a big way.
Oh yeah, no, it's massive cash injections into certain and black budgets and all sorts of like industries spool up, and government contractors, government employees, the military, which is one of the hugest um, employers of people in the country. Like the machine is getting fed now. There's actually a reason to do it.
Yep. It is fucking wild. And all of this for a tiny little desert country that, honestly, I shouldn't even be able to point to on a map.
Yeah.
I did want to make, like...
Iran's a nuclear power, isn't it?
Not... Well...
Let me look it up.
The
Jamie,
jury's...
let's look that up.
Isn't
the
that part
jury's
of the
out
thing
on that
with
one.
they're like, oh,
Yeah.
they're so close to being a nuclear power,
Yeah,
and it's been like 30
for
years. since that's been
47 years.
Yeah.
They've been 1 week away from having nuclear weapons. So, like...
Yeah.
The jury's out on if they actually are. I mean, they have never like said we have a nuclear weapon we are capable of launching. That's never been like a capability that's been official.
Yeah.
Who knows what kind of like black ops fuckery is going on in the background, if we've like dismantled them when they've had the capability or come close to it. At this point, I don't see the Iranian nuclear program unless it is like, super. There is like a super secret one that the U.S. has no information on. I think that's about done.
Yeah. I mean, like, remember all those weapons of mass destruction Iraq had? Remember when they showed those on TV?
Yes.
Remember how those absolutely existed and weren't just made up?
Oh no.
Oh,
India
no.
is a nuclear
I feel like
power.
if there was credible and tangible evidence that Iran had a nuke, that is, I like it's obviously still not even a reason to fucking invade them, but
Yeah.
I feel like we'd know about it because that would be a massive propaganda piece.
Oh yeah, it would be like the easiest push ever.
Yeah.
For us to like go in there and fuck that shit up.
Yeah.
It's funny because you know that Israel's nuclear power, right?
Yep.
Yes. Oh, 100%.
You know how they got that
And they're
capability?
exempt from a lot of the treaties.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
did that.
Well,
Yep.
they stole the fucking material from the U.S. nuclear program to start their program.
Boy, did they.
We didn't give it to them in the first place. They took that shit, and then we said, "Okay, buddy."
Yeah.
Probably because like some president back in the day wanted to fuck some kids, and then Israel was like, "We can make that happen."
Yeah.
Um, so one, I want to take like I don't know, maybe 2 minutes to be a little bit boring and clear something up for our listeners that I've been kind of meaning to address for a second, and that is like we joke a lot about Israel on this show.
Yes. More
But
so lately, but for good reason.
yeah, I mean, like just laying all the cards on the table. This show has always been very anti-government.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter where that government comes from. Like if you're a state power doing evil to regular people, like we generally don't like you as a rule.
It doesn't matter what shape and size the hat of your government officials wear.
Truly.
We
And
don't like them.
yeah, and Israel is like pretty fucking evil. Like just
Yeah.
by the numbers, like
Yeah.
objectively pretty fucking evil.
Yeah.
And it's not just like pointing overseas to like Russia or China, who also evil governments, and going like those are bad guys. Like your paycheck and mine, unless you're a smart tax evader, is supporting that evil. And like our government supports that evil. So we rag against them pretty fucking hard.
Yeah.
With
Like,
that,
one of
oh,
sorry, go on.
No. Would you have?
Kind of going on with what you're saying, one of the biggest, and I feel like I've said this on the show before, one of the biggest realizations of my adult life is that there aren't really good guys.
Unfortunately, not like when you get like within your community, there are good guys. There's like on a very low level, there's good guys.
Yeah.
But like yeah,
I
when
mean,
you get,
geopolitically, I should have.
no, I mean, dude, like once you get to like city council level, like that shit is basically done. And then obviously all the way up. But yeah, there's no such thing as like good nation states. They're all like some level of evil. And I mean that's a whole conversation of itself. But what I was gonna get at is like I don't really care if someone listens to our show and goes art and war is anti-Semitic, because in our hearts we know we're not. However, the situation is making me ever so slightly more so by the day. But so only half a joke. But what I did want to clarify is like so many people use the exact same shit that Israel uses with claiming anti-Semitism the second they get criticized for what is objectively evil. And it's such like a twisted fucking mechanism where Israel goes and commits like genuine war crimes, and then someone strikes back at them, and then they claim like these people want to kill the Jewish race. And it's or someone points at them and goes, "That's an evil fucking thing to do," and then they're like, "You're an anti-Semite, and you don't want us to defend ourselves because you want to see all Jews get fucking killed." And it's like, I didn't mention Jews at all. I said the Israeli government is doing evil things. I don't give a fuck who is doing it. And
Well, remember that thing with that child, like, God, I can't remember. I think Miss Rachel, that's her name.
yeah, yep,
Like that children's show lady. She did a thing about like, oh yeah, like children who are dying in war. Like let's obviously, I don't know if she said it loud, but it was about Palestinian kids, not Palestinian adults, but the kids who are affected by war.
yeah,
And I think she won an award being the anti-Semite of the year.
yep.
And it was getting flack from all sides, including and this was a funny one, finding out that this was like Israeli owned media. The Babylon Bee kept on doing hit pieces on her.
Crazy.
Anti-Semite
Yeah.
of the year. After BR worked
Yeah,
so hard
for what
for
was
it.
like
Yeah,
yeah,
in the air. It should have been me.
They took it from me, Carmine. They took it.
if I knew this was that easy, guys, come on.
Yeah, seriously. Just had to say, hey, don't blow up kids. That shit's really bad. Anti-Semite of the year. It's like,
And I genuinely don't know if her comment section was just full of bots or Zoomers. I mean, not Zoomers, bots or boomers. But so much of it was like, you're anti-Semitic. Like, you could have talked about the Israeli and children who were victims on October 7th or whatever.
oh, Jesus.
And that's just so insane to me. Like, multiple things can be true or bad at the same time. And like, I guess she won anti-Semite of the year by just acknowledging at all that, you know, Israel's doing some bad shit there. The Israeli military and the Israeli government is doing bad shit. Kids are dying. This has been happening for decades. This is not a new thing. But if you're in a position of power, I guess, like, I don't think there's a lot of truth to anything other than it's a bullying tactic to keep celebrities in line.
Yeah.
Like, to keep them from saying much. Like, everything's anti-Semitic until it's... If everything's anti-Semitic, nothing is anti-Semitic.
Exactly. It's like completely taking the sting out of it, because it's like, okay, so we're correlating, like, pointing out basic morals, like
Yeah.
the U.S. Israel ambassador. I saw some video of him talking to Tucker Carlson, and Tucker, like, I'm not like, I wasn't his biggest fan for the longest time, but he, as a like right-wing commentator, has been fucking on it with the Israel stuff. Like, just
He's on his redemption arc.
yeah, he really is. He's just turned around and he's like just questioning it. He's like, yeah, is it okay to say, like, it's probably not great to like be killing kids in war? Like,
Yeah.
is that okay to say? And this fucking US and Israel ambassador was like, well, you have to understand, like, these kids were Hamas militants. And it's like,
Are you fucking serious?
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Those
Like,
kids could have
for
grown
real?
up and done
Yeah.
terrible things.
Those kids would have eventually been anti-Semites and wanted to kill Jews, so we had to bomb them to protect ourselves.
It's like killing
be
baby
fair.
Hitler.
To be fair, they probably would have been anti-Semitic.
Understandably so.
Big videos of fucking like boomers there being confronted, and they're like, yeah, good, the kids are dying because they'll grow up to be monsters and they'll be anti-Semitic. So like, your joke is a half joke.
Yeah,
Straight up, that is being used as a real talking point.
Dude, I know. You talk to a fucking, like, Zionist, conservative Christian, or whatever the fuck, any fucking Zionist type, like, your brain will rot and, like, spill out of your ears within seconds from, like, the absolute brain dead drivel you will hear. Like, they are, like, just impetulant children. It immediately goes to emotion and calling you racist. And every single time, whenever I get into any, I've been arguing in the comments like a boomer, like it's 2018 again.
Oh, dude, I'm the opposite. I've turned off, like,
I did
all
that.
You've been purposely
everything.
rage baiting me.
I have because I'm so fucking fed up, and you know
It's so
something has to
good.
change, and I'm gonna change it in Tucker Carlson's comment sections, which is the best place to bait these fucking stupid
People get so upset.
boomers.
It's great. I see that you leave a comment and then it'll say like 80 replies, and I'm like, oh yeah.
I keep on getting like most like comment where I'm just baiting these people. I'm just like, okay, and I just turn off my notifications and come back to it in a day and start replying again to piss people off. I just hate them. They're stupid.
VR knows about the arguments I've been getting into on Instagram as well, where I have, like, in the same argument, I'm being called a Trumper by one person, and the next person is like calling me a communist. In the same thread. I'm like, I didn't pick a side.
Yeah.
You guys are just deciding my politics for me.
Yeah, people just assume that you're on whatever side they're not because everyone's so fucking stupid and simple
That
these
classic
days. It just,
Trumper communist.
yeah, everything needs to be team sports these days. So like all of the fucking Netflix Disney brained people can consume
Yeah.
it and understand it. It's
False dichotomy.
The
it's really
Disney-
sad.
My Disney
Yeah.
superhero show said good and bad is black and white. And
Yeah,
my side is the good
fantastic.
side and your side is not.
I am
Yeah,
the
your
resistance and
side
you are
is
the
Thanos.
empire.
Yeah.
Like, we're with
Your
the
side is
hunters.
Thanos.
Yeah. So fucking Disney brained. Disney brained is like the worst thing to happen. I mean, admittedly, that's been happening forever. I think people like the whole midwit binary of seeing things through extremes, or very purposely, even if you do disagree with something that your quote unquote side does, you don't condemn it because like, oh well, the communists are worse. Oh, the other side wants to do X and Y and Z. It's like,
Yeah,
no, you
diverting it
should
to just whatever
condemn.
the other side did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you should condemn evil wherever you see it.
we've
Yeah.
been getting that. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
We've been getting that in the comments on some of the episodes lately with ongoing events because everyone's like, oh well, you guys critique the right, but blah 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 blah. And it's like, dude,
Well, they're in fucking power right now.
yeah, it's like, oh,
You know who we critiqued when they weren't in power? The other guys.
we're pretty
Like-
fucking consistent.
What am I supposed to do? Critique fucking Bill Clinton, who has been in power since the 90s? Like,
Have you seen
like yeah,
any
he
of the
was
stuff with
the
him
vote.
recently?
We all know that. We all know that. Like, it's
Although,
like I couldn't name Democrats. Like I couldn't name them because they're not relevant right now.
yeah, on
So,
a,
like-
oh, sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say on a quick side note, did you see his when he was talking to whoever the fuck Congress or whatever about it wasn't Congress, whatever the fuck
Yeah.
his statement on the Epstein stuff?
Yeah.
He,
I saw him. He's like looking at the photos and
smiling, and his lawyer snatches it away. It's like
Laughing.
you are such a dirty old fuck. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
his lawyer snatched it away and then he snatched it back.
Yeah, guilty.
It's so
Next.
like
like done.
it's so great because
Like-
it's just like, yeah, well, that checks out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's nothing. I promise you, I'm not on the fucking committee. There is nothing in those files worth smiling about. I don't give a fuck what page that was.
They showed him
Yeah.
the painting of him like in like the blue dress, and he like chuckles to himself.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair, maybe that. But aside from that, like it's all just like rape and
Yeah,
cannibalism.
yeah, they're like
you
putting
yeah.
away some of the photos of like victims, and he like asks to like see it again and like smiles at it. It's like, bro, are you
Yeah.
reliving memories? What's going on?
yeah,
Yeah.
like someone
Tickle.
this man.
Like,
I'd,
Jesus Christ, guys. Like,
I don't.
sorry, go on.
I was gonna say I don't mean to derail this conversation, but the U.S. has confirmed that B-52 bombers are being used in Iran.
No, jeez.
At least we're doing it with style points.
We're just
Yeah.
sending all the old planes out. Like, yeah, get Grandpa out of retirement. He wants to bomb Iran.
Yeah.
He's a Zionist.
F-15s with airframes made in the like 80s. Like, gosh, the 70s even, some of them.
Yeah,
B-52s
Which, like,
from
the tech in there is very obviously not 50 years old, but still.
B-52s are from the 50s, man.
Yeah.
That's
Yup.
crazy.
That's
Why are we
actually
doing this.
money. Also football.
You can't play if you don't win.
Also from
Yeah. Yeah, 1955 is when B-52s were introduced.
That's crazy.
yeah. If you can't shoot down our B-52s, like, sorry,
You
man, we're
fucking
screwed.
suck,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, so far Q8 has more aircraft kills against the US, our ally with US. Fucking,
Yeah.
Did you hear
we
the
gave them that air defense equipment.
Did you hear the
Yeah,
background on that?
technically it's
Yeah, what?
our kill if you want to get real.
Well, it was an Indian contractor who shot it down.
Of course.
For fuck's sake, India took us down. No!
Hello, Salar. Please, Salar. Do not
Oh
redeem.
no, that's not good.
Do not
Alright.
redeem.
Oh no.
There's two wars I would approve of, and one of them is against India.
India does have nukes.
We should take them
Oh,
out. It's
gosh.
dangerous.
And they use
is-
them.
Yeah.
Can we just
I-
convince APAC to be afraid of India?
We
I
say
mean,
that India was
on the
promised them.
list. It's just further down.
Fuck. Oh, dude. Fucking Flesh Simulator's tweet about that. Like,
I've
it's
loved
like,
his take.
it's like giving a homeless guy fucking change because they're instantly like, oh yeah, Turkey's really dangerous. Turkey's next, guys. Like, no, fuck you. Take them on yourself.
BR, it was
They're-
promised to them. Okay, 3,000 years ago.
Dude, Turkey's our fucking ally.
I know.
They're like an old NATO ally.
I don't like him either,
and-
but
Yeah.
they're an ally.
It's a place.
Just a bunch of Greek people being like, yeah.
Hell yeah, Greece is like, yep, them next.
I mean, the Armenians would be pretty happy about it.
Yeah.
it wouldn't be any
Dude,
loss in the
no one
world,
hates
but
each other like Europeans hate someone who's like, and I've definitely said this before on the show.
Southern
It's like
Europeans.
down. Yeah. You're like 6 miles away. You're over some like imaginary geopolitical border that like you can cross with your ID, and like half your family lives on one side, half the family lives on the other. And no, you hate each other. You hate each other because like the other person's a dirty subhuman pig.
yes,
I
dude,
mean, facts.
I'm
Imagine-
from I'm from East Anglia, which is made up of like multiple counties, and there is, I won't specify which one, blah blah blah, doxing, whatever. But like what a county that was north of where I'm from, like we said that everyone is inbred up there. They have webbed fingers. They will like fuck their sister, all that good stuff, and it's like they are like literally 5 miles up the road, and most of us have family that spans across both counties, but they are inbred and savage, and they haven't discovered fire yet, and they're different from us, and therefore bad.
Yes.
Correct.
Can you
European
imagine
racism.
like a Turkish like boots on ground more these days? So it's just all these Turkish shotguns. just,
No one's getting shot.
just like yeah, half of PSA's catalog is just in there.
That is really fucking funny.
Dudes fighting each other with scars and 12 gauge.
Point correct.
Looks like a fucking Fortnite lobby. Ridiculous.
You know what?
that'd be
I'm
brilliant.
for that war.
Yeah.
Just to see what would be used.
Um,
The milsurp out of that.
dude,
Oh, dude. I got my
$50
first piece of
shotgun.
Ukraine milsurp, a U-arm helmet. It's actually really good.
That's sick.
Yeah. It's like actually somewhat affordable, like ballistic helmets. I have no relation to this company at all. I got it from just like a local dude who was selling it, who had been to Ukraine. But yeah, no, it's well made. As far as I know, I haven't fucking been shot in the head wearing it.
it's well made. Get shot in the head once,
Just dies.
like it's fucking paper.
Yeah. Well, realistically, if I get shot in the head wearing a ballistic helmet, I want one of two things to happen. I want to be either totally okay or dead. I don't really think there's a lot of middle ground.
You don't want to be like more retarded than currently.
I don't know, actually. Like, retarded people are pretty happy on
That's
average.
true.
So,
Nathan, we
like,
need you to draw something again. Yay!
yeah! Just like scribble with a bunch of crayons.
It just lobotomizes you.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Yeah, Nathan still does the art for the page. It just- if anything, he's quicker now because he can't do anything else.
That's all he does.
Dude, it's
Breakfast.
great. He can park literally anywhere he wants.
We pay him in waffles. Breakfast.
Breakfast. Dude,
Oh,
I want a Waffle House here so bad. I want a
Oh,
Waffle
yeah,
House
you
here.
guys
We got a
don't have-
Denny's and that's it.
Damn.
So, where I'm moving to, I'm gonna have 3 Waffle Houses within 5 minutes of the new place.
Oh, dude, you know your property values are gonna be so fucking low.
Dude, we're gonna have a Buc-ee's within 5 minutes of the house by next year.
That's awesome.
You're gonna just like bet
That
on
that
fights.
alone probably just doxed me, but whatever.
Yeah.
Hopefully, there's like 6 going up. Well, actually, that triangulation, 3 Waffle Houses plus a Buc-ee's. Yeah, you're gonna get got.
That's
bud.
how they got filled.
Yeah. We're going to have a new cameraman / co-host pretty soon.
Man,
Good luck. I'm slinging big bullets these days.
So, do we want to have the demon discussion?
I always want to have the demon discussion. Yeah, it turns out like literally every conspiracy theory, I guess, was right.
It
Aside from
They
turns
were
out
all right.
your grandparents
Everyone.
were right. Everything is gay and satanic.
Yeah, except
Truly.
for Q. Q was wrong. Q was very wrong.
Q was
Oh, yeah.
purposefully wrong. So,
Yeah.
what I want to start this on to make it relevant is the fact that shortly before this war kicked off, Iran was having public burnings of like statues of Baal, which is like, I am not good at this stuff. Al, like, what the fuck exactly is Baal? Is it another name for the devil?
Baal and Moloch were both in the Old Testament.
Are they like
Yeah, they were just like
lesser
elder demons or
Okay.
something. You would know.
Yeah, lesser demons, false gods, that kind of.
Gotcha. And so Iran was burning these alongside like imagery basically showing like the United States, Israel, Trump, Netanyahu, and then sometimes like European allied countries that have been kind of constantly waging war against the general list of Middle Eastern countries that are not Israel. And it was burning these like effigies, basically saying like we are fighting the devil itself, which is pretty fucking crazy. And lo and behold, Israel, proving that they aren't the devil or demons, go ahead and hit Iran with a preemptive strike. Um, Kind of interesting. And so this, at the same time that we are discovering more and more on the Epstein files, of which there are a lot of ties to Mossad, Israel, all sorts of things like that, alongside the fact that there is lots of like ritualistic, like blood sacrifice, cannibalism, like weird fucking shit that powerful people have long been joked about doing, but like it seems they genuinely believe in like the efficacy of this demonic ritual shit. Some of that I got into in the last episode with guns, but like I don't know. Everyone's heard my rambles about it. What do you fellas think about all of those coinciding things?
Where do you even start?
How? You're better with the theology than we are.
Yeah, I have a take, but I want you to go first because you're more educated.
You want
about
me
this
to
stuff.
get like a raid execute on my house first, so then I can. Then
Well, it's
anything
hate
I
speech,
say,
dude. You got to
hate-
be nicer.
Genuine
to
laws in
the
Australia.
fucking...
Yeah, they got hate speech laws now. So,
It's very gay.
He's like breathing heavy right now.
it's all gay, no, but
Yeah,
I don't like any of the blind kind of the blind eye and kind of the blind simping where it's just kind of like, oh yeah, well Israel, we'll just ignore it and stuff like that. It's like there's nothing, if we're talking theologically, there's nothing in the Bible that's like, yeah, just turn a blind eye to like just straight up just crimes and stuff like that. Like that's fine because Israel or something like that. Like no, that's not even getting into how do I even put this? It's not even getting into like the, I guess, Israel debate that you could get into. That's probably the best way of putting it. That is kind of like back and forth within at least Christianity. Not even getting into that. There's nothing that says like turn a blind eye to all the stuff that Israel does or any of this like demon stuff that was related to like Epstein, all this kind of stuff. There's nothing like that. So it really annoys me seeing that because you can see it within, as you said way earlier in relation to like Iran war and stuff, like the typical like Zionist conservative Christian kind of just stereotype. Like when the Iran stuff kicked off, I was at like a place with some people from my church, and the first thing that someone said, they're like, "Yeah, there's a war kicking off in Iran," and they're like, "Yeah, anti-Semitism is going to be on the rise," and I'm just kind of like, "What do you expect?
yeah.
What do you think? What do you? Why is that your first concern? Like what?" Anyway, so it all annoys me. It's all fake and gay. That probably wasn't the best summary. I'll admittedly, I partly kind of zoned out for like a minute when you were talking there, even though it was actually a really important topic. So I don't know if I touched on it exactly.
You're all good, bud.
I just started getting. I just started like coping. The moment you start thinking about it, I just started like thinking of all the dumb stuff that's like going on. Just like thinking
in
like,
Australia, they activate like white noise, and he's not allowed to think about Israel.
no, you started just
You
like
ever
talking
read
about
Harrison
all of it.
Bergeron?
And I just started getting like angry thinking of like just conversations I've had with like people from my church and stuff, just blindly like ignoring it. So I don't know if did I touch on kind of what you said?
In the most base level way, we've moved on to the demon discussion with Iran, like burning effigies of Baal and all that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so I kind of brought it back to Iran. I brought it back to war, boys. No, but I'll bring it back to Yeah, probably don't do blood sacrifices and demon stuff on children. I feel like that's not even.
Yeah.
You don't need. You don't need someone that likes theology to tell you that. I think that's just a general thing.
That should be, but we have like supposedly Christian heads of state participating in this stuff. But
Yeah, well,
Nate-
supposedly, but that's just hypocrisy.
oh, it's all
Yeah.
window dressing. But Nathan,
Yeah,
what's
everyone
what's your
claims they
take?
are because it's popular, but I don't think you can be Christian and eat babies. I mean, I guess you
I don't think.
Controversial take.
I don't think you can do
Very
that.
controversial, wild take, Nathan. I don't know
Yeah.
if that's gonna fly.
I'm gonna have to edit that one out of the show.
We're gonna have to kick you out of my mega church for that one. Sorry. No, but people put. Oh, sorry.
I lost a train of thought. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say the thing is, you can look at all these kind of politicians of pain, and as Nathan said, it's popular. People will
Yeah.
say that they are Christian just because, I mean, you're going to get a majority of votes that way. You know, if you say that you're not,
Yeah.
like, that's just
I mean,
kind of the
dude,
thing. But the
think about
actions is
all
what
of-
kind of matters.
Yeah, think about all of the tactical Bibles we could have sold if we were like a mega based Christian podcast.
Oh my god.
That is
Like-
a really the uptick in like Christianity and grifting within like the gun tactical community is very, very interesting. And
It's
Yeah.
it's something I say on the show every now and then because like we bring on good Christian friends of ours and they're very upset that I am still like just not that guy.
I am
and
as
I'm like,
well.
I that's fine,
Oh,
man,
dude.
and I appreciate it.
I'm coming
But,
for
like,
The
you.
Orthodox homies and the Catholic homies want me to convert so bad.
Yeah, and like if it happens, it happens. But for the time being, it hasn't happened, and I would much rather say that like
We're gonna get you, bud.
loud. maybe Guns was saying that too, but I would rather be open and loud and proud about not being that. To be
Yeah.
perfectly clear on what my position is, rather than what I see frequently is people like wearing the fatigues of being that guy and like behaving honestly in a way that is what I would say is far less moral than the way I see all of the people on this team behave. It's crazy. Like I have seen some very Christian influences and what they get up to after hours at Shot in Vegas compared
Yeah,
to
we've
how
literally seen it in person.
yeah, compared to how this team conducts itself, which is like averting our eyes. Like,
I want
Yeah.
to go home and
My
call my
tummy hurts.
girl.
Let's go
Yeah.
home. I
Yeah,
don't want to see
yeah.
naked ladies. I want In and Out. I'm
gonna go home and call
chicken.
yeah, I'm gonna go
It's
home
like
and
Nathan
call my wife.
kept being like, this time he's like, yeah, we're gonna drag you to AVN. I'm like, I will shoot myself in the parking lot. I'm not going in there.
Yeah. In fairness, that was a bit. We kept you very
No,
far
they
from
didn't.
AVN.
They thankfully did not.
No, I've never been to AVN and I don't intend to.
We didn't get to go to the
but-
concrete convention either, sadly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
I was
our closest exposure to AVN was seeing a couple of the attendees show up at the fucking art exhibit we went to.
Oh, that was
Um,
annoying,
we-
dude. Someone started taking
Yeah.
pictures with him in the middle of the hallway, and I'm like, can you guys get out of the way? I'm sure.
Yeah, literally, didn't one of them say like, "My dad's going to be so hyped to see this" or something?
I
Like,
don't
Oh.
know. I just kind of like.
Like, I'm not joking. They're
I
I-
just saw it, did a very disappointed sigh, and just like walked away as fast as I could. I'm like, I don't even want to listen.
America, land
Yeah.
of sin.
You're
Anyway.
right with that, but that would just be like straight up hypocrisy. That's the only real way to put it. It's like
Yeah.
there's just, and you see that kind of thing, that doesn't actually have anything to do with, in terms of like Christianity. That doesn't have anything. The Bible isn't like, hey, you're fine to do that. Blah 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 blah. It's like, no, that's just someone being hypocritical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But it's the same,
Well-
a weird equivalent to slightly kind of broaden it a bit. It's kind of the Christian equivalent of like when a politician's like, I'm pro 2A, but
But
Yeah,
I believe in
well,
common sense restrictions.
yeah, and it's like, okay, well, you're not pro 2A then.
yeah,
it's
like, oh sorry.
Like Gavin Newsom was saying that. What's her name? The lady got elected in Virginia. Like there's a lot of it.
Yeah, but Anyway, just to like hit that point, because I know it comes up whenever we talk theology and stuff, I would rather be open about where I am and like live what I perceive to be a pretty moral fucking
Moral,
lifestyle
yes. I
without
was going
like
to say you're one of the
professing.
less degenerate people I know, and most, you know, my social group skews Christian.
That's kind of crazy, but you know, like we're all good boys that just love the fucking people
I,
And belt
I I
feds.
respect the
and
fact that
belt
you do
feds.
that as well. It would be much more annoying if it's just like I find that much more annoying when you say where it's like someone just kind of wears those fatigues as you said,
Oh, and
but
Skin
they
suit.
don't live it at all.
we could have made like so much money if we just lied.
We could have
Like,
pulled a
think about
fondle.
all.
We could have pulled a fondle of molest and come back after a year of not saying anything, radio silence, and say that we're
Yeah,
Orthodox now.
yeah, like, dude, if you just lie about that shit, there's so much money in that. But no, that's not our thing.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
want to get we still need to arrange it, but I feel like getting War Doll back on would be a good.
I
I like
fucking
him.
love Woodall.
That
Yeah.
would be a really great time to like talk about kind of the grifting within kind of the
The space.
Christianity to tactical space, whatever you want to call it, overlap. Yeah, because it's more and more prevalent. You can see it, and you're just kind of there like,
Yeah,
what's going on?
there's people that like very clearly profess like all of the good that comes from that lifestyle, and maybe they sell stuff that is associated with it, like Slade and irregular defense and all of that stuff that he does, like, is, in my opinion, like a good example of someone that lives the lifestyle, like professes the thing, and also like has some associated stuff that he sells, like his holy face patches, and there's like the Orthodox cross incorporated into some of his designs, and
Yeah.
that's fantastic. That's just like anyone incorporating stuff that they really believe in and wanting to proliferate that, like, that's cool.
Yeah.
And then you see people that just like take that and run with it and slap it on everything, and they don't have, I mean, i'm gonna say it. I've seen Finance and Maneuver chucking fucking Orthodox crosses on his shit, and I'm like,
Dude, that is like the least Christian man.
I'm like,
he
I don't
is the least Christian man.
like I'm gonna piss off some of the Christian people and say like, oh, maybe he's like fixed himself, maybe he's found forgiveness and blah blah blah. You can't see the face I'm pulling with the camera right now, but gang,
Yeah.
it
I'll pull it from my perspective. I'm like, that could be entirely possible, but I have not seen any fruits of that.
It could be.
I think part of like growing as a person is you have to take ownership of things you've done in
Yeah,
the past.
I
and
ain't
haven't
seen that.
Correct.
I will forgive anyone. I think it's important to be able to. I mean, obviously not anyone. Let's give some more extreme examples. You eat babies.
You should be
like
fucking
I
do.
yeah, there are certain things where it's like, no, bud. Like, I'll meet you behind the shed. Just like
We're gonna
shame.
fix you.
Yeah. But like being a scumbag when you're young, sure. Like, atone for it. If you didn't like permanently hurt people or children or anything like that, like maybe if you really mean it, you can be forgiven. And as I say, any sorry, cut this for brevity. Cut this for brevity. I lost my train of thought halfway
Always.
through, and I also kind of disagree with it.
So
Two battles.
I would say for normal people, there's
Yeah.
always a path to redemption
Yes.
until you eat babies.
until you eat babies.
Usually
Yeah.
Until
because
you're, like trafficking and raping kids and stuff. Like,
usually
I
because
don't-
to do that you're pretty you're pretty satanic, so you're kind of
Yeah. Well, to bring it back to the demons, I think if
Back to the meat.
What
you're
a-
doing, if
what a
whatever
segue.
you believe in, whatever you worship requires blood sacrifices of any kind, that's probably a demon.
yes.
I don't think a righteous God wants you to sacrifice a golden heifer or children or a virgin. Pretty sure that's demonic stuff, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
valid.
So
just in case, like, yeah, you guys might want to take notes on that one. Don't
Also,
do
you know,
weird blood sacrifices.
as a non-Christian who was raised Christian, Christ happened, and therefore Judaism is wrong.
Yes. Based. Also, I'm going to go on a slight tangent.
Go
Yes,
for it.
please.
They are two. Well, actually, I won't go on a slight tangent because I don't want to get completely known up. But I will just leave it at they are two separate religions.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Like
Abrahamic
there.
thing
It's
is
not like, oh yeah, well, blah blah blah. Oh, Israel, Judaism. They just slightly no. They are separate. They contradict each other. So if you're going to say that they are correct, only one of them can be correct by its very nature because they contradict each other.
Yes.
So you don't get to say, oh, well, these guys are Jewish and these guys blah blah blah. No, I'm sick of hearing just the freaking
yes,
cringy
Al.
Zionist stuff. Like even within my church, which I love all my brothers and sisters in Christ in my church, but goodness sake, I am sick of just hearing. I remember, I won't go too much in depth because I don't want to somehow, like, if someone's really savvy, they could maybe dox it. But I just remember someone came to the church once to talk about, like, they weren't Jewish, but they came to talk about, like, just Israel related stuff, and they brought some friends that actually were Jewish, and for some reason they called to say, like, give them a round of applause and stuff just for being there, like the people that were just there that were
No.
Jewish and I'm just thinking, like, what? Wait, why are they getting a round of applause? It makes no sense. For what?
Yeah, I remember
They're part of a
something
different
kinda similar
religion.
with- Yeah.
If they brought a guy in that was Muslim, you want to be like, yeah, congrats to this guy. It's like, what are you doing?
Reminds me of the local really high gosh, what's the word? I wanted to say high budget, but that doesn't make any sense. It's like kind of a disorganized mega church. There's a pastor here. Pete Hegseth fucking retweets him all the time. But he's
Yeah,
high
yeah, yeah.
profile enough. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, freak. What's his name? He's a weird guy.
Doug Wilson. I'm just going to
Isn't it
dox.
literally called Christchurch or something like that?
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, they're
might want to
Calvinist.
remove that because that might dox.
Whatever. I've said what county I'm in. I actually made one of my better friends from saying what county I'm in. So,
Okay.
and this guy, like, is the church for probably about 50 to 100 square miles. Like most of all of my Christian friends do not like him. But I see him, like, getting on TV and talking about, and there's like, if you're Christian, you have to love Israel. If you're Christian, you have to so and so. Like, it is a mission from God to support so and so. And like, I just don't understand. I don't understand it. It's kind of exactly the boomers at your church. This is coming straight from the top. And I see Pete Hegseth both retweeting him and also saying stuff like we are visiting Armageddon unto them, or bullshit like that. It's like, oh wow, like this is
where
a
they
whole
were saying,
complex.
yeah,
Like,
like,
this is a whole
what
thing.
was it? Like, all this war is somehow part of, like, God's plan and stuff like that. It's like, what are you on about?
So I shared this, shared it in the group chat. So this is one of the crazier things. So we've talked about kind of like the high level stuff and like Israel's part in this, but on the American side, apparently commanders at more than 30 different installations prior to the strikes against Iran were told that this war is for Armageddon and the return of Jesus and various things kind of within that realm. So there was all sorts of complaints logged by the Military Religious Freedom Foundation, MRFF. Complaints came from more than 40 different units spread across 30 different installations. And apparently there was just talks of like this war being part of God's plan. Donald Trump was anointed by Jesus to light the signal fire in Iran to cause Armageddon and mark his return
Are you
to
fucking
Earth.
serious?
Like that is
Yeah,
that
the
is
guy
not
who doesn't
fucking
even
okay.
That's
understand
horrific.
how Christianity works totally was anointed by Jesus, sure.
Yeah, like this is like end of days, like Jonestown, like death cult church kind of language, like being spread by like not like 3 rogue commanders, but dispersed downward,
Yeah,
and then like said by senior fucking officers to their people, which is fucking
that
crazy.
Trump
Like,
one's just crazy. He
This
was
is
anointed,
some
anointed by Jesus to light the signal fire in Orion, calls Armageddon to mark his return to Earth. What are you on about?
some psyop stuff.
I have heard, like it's the thing where it's like Trump goes back and forth where he's like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it to heaven. It's like he doesn't fundamentally, and it's
J-Man himself.
yeah, I don't know who is like in charge of his kind of, I don't know wherever he gets kind of his belief from, but from the way he speaks, I don't even think he understands it because he's like, I think I've done a lot of good, so I might get into heaven. It's like, that's not how it works, brother. The whole point of it is there's no amount of good that you can do to get in. There's nothing that you do that is yourself. That is like, yeah, I did this amount, so I'm good to get in, or I didn't do this much, so you don't get in. It's not a club, my guy. That's
Yeah.
how every time I've heard Trump talk about like his belief, which he barely does as well, it's always just like I've done a lot of good, so I probably will be okay. It's like that's not how it works.
Yeah. I don't think that he believes in any of that. I genuinely don't.
I think he believes in his weird version of it, but I know it's not the.
Yeah.
I know that's
I
not how it
think
actually
I
is.
think he believes in whatever demon he was sacrificing children to.
Yeah.
yeah, like he I think like 2016 or 2015 Trump probably, this is a man who's old enough to have probably been like raised very very vaguely Christian, you know,
Yeah.
like in a kind of way where it's just like it's just part
To
of
put it,
like your household, like
American Christian is probably the best way to put it.
Yeah.
yeah, like
If
yeah,
that makes any sense.
Western American
Mhm.
Christian in a rich household where like it really doesn't fucking matter. Like we're not
Yeah.
praying
It's
to
a
him.
suggestion. You don't go to church on Sunday.
Yeah, we're not praying for like the good of the family because the family's fucking good. Like we don't need any help from outside. There's no like hardships. But you know, like when it is advantageous for like you know social relations, like then you know you make sure you wear like your little cross and like have all the trappings. That is probably you know I haven't read any fucking books about Trump. I haven't fucking deep dived any of this stuff. This is just my
Yeah. I'm
assumption.
tired. Like, imagine doing that with your spare time.
Good lord, yeah. Some podcasts would like they'd be like 8 hours of research. Not on war, baby. We
Yeah.
go.
We
We
go to
read the headlines.
Wikipedia.
Yeah, memes and headlines, just like you guys. Or actually, some of you
Yeah.
guys just listen to us for the news, which is terrifying. But
Screw it,
fun.
I'm bringing it up on. Someone's gonna
Um,
get upset. Wikipedia is the source. I don't care. Screw you.
but
Yeah.
my assumption is that Trump was then probably like had nothing to do with Christianity until probably 2015 when he was trying to run. At which point it's like, okay, you're going Republican, right? You're a Christian and you are like a good Christian, Mister Three Wives Down, fucking prostitutes and locker room talk, dude. Like
Epstein
you,
parties.
yeah, you are a good Christian. Okay, wear all of the window dressings of that you can possibly manage, and he's done a dog shit job of adopting that.
Yeah.
And then
I mean, this is Wikipedia, so I don't know, whatever. But many have questioned the depth of his religious affiliations. A survey during Trump's first presidency showed that 63% of Americans did not believe he was religious despite his professed Christian affiliation.
and despite more than 63%, or no, not more, but despite at least over 50% of people voting for him, um,
Yes. I don't
fantastic.
believe he is. I'd be
No,
happy to be wrong, but I can just, from the way that he kind of speaks about it, I'm like, you don't really know what it's actually about.
it feels like a mask that he wears, which is an
Which is what a
interesting
lot
thing
of
on.
politicians do.
Of course. An
Um,
interesting thing is how a lot of people have referred to Trump as the first truly Jewish president.
Oh, goodness sake. The guy that was straight up coming out and was said that,
Who
some,
think
I don't
it
know,
might have
some
been
guy in a
it might have
Jewish,
been
some Jewish
might have
guy
been
came out and
Netanyahu.
was like, I'm not going to do the voice, that's too racist. But he said something around those lines at like a rally or something, or some kind of speech where he was like, "Oh, this is America's first Jewish president."
I don't know who this dude is.
Wasn't
Conservative broadcaster Mark Levin referred to Donald Trump as the first Jewish president during a White House Hanukkah reception in December 2019 and reiterated the comment in December 2025, noting his support for Israel. And
I
then
didn't even know
Trump
this one.
Trump
Sorry.
responded to the comment by saying it's true.
Dude,
Jewish
Trump would do
confirmed.
numbers in the tactical community. Listen to this. In 2024, Trump began to sell special editions of the King James Version of the Bible that contain copies of the founding documents of the United States, known as the
but
Oh,
God
dude,
Bless the USA
sell
Bible.
those in M81.
I was gonna
For
say,
100
wrap
bucks
them in
each?
Cordura right now.
Can you
Yeah.
do an ad where you're
AOR
coughing
too.
blood?
Oh God. Oh God.
Like I don't even
God
really
bless
have
the USA
problems
Bible.
with
That
that
is
if
crazy.
if they're priced well and or the money goes to a good place. That is not like people's pockets. But I don't know. What do I know? What do I know? I was raised Anglican.
The
which is
website
the gayest
selling the book,
denomination.
calling it the only Bible endorsed by Trump, and that his
Oh my
name,
God.
likeness, and image are being used under the paid line. Oh goodness, that's
The only Bible endorsed by Trump.
yes.
That's
That's how the website at $60.
If
I
you
don't-
paper cut yourself on it, it just absorbs.
Which like
Like the
$60.
book
I mean,
absorbed it.
if
You
that's
just-
a
you
real
just
like
hear, like,
leather cover,
The low
that's,
rumble
you know,
from beneath your feet.
$60 isn't a bad price for a Bible. For a
I'm
nice
a
Bible.
Christian. The only real Bible is my Bible.
We've got.
Phil, you're like weirdly good at that. Like
I
you're
walked
like
in. I
really
said,
good.
"Wow, what a Bible!"
Wow, what a Bible.
Oh my god.
That's just.
what a Bible.
Oh, there's a picture of him with it, but I can't send it to this chat because there's no like pasting images on godblesstheusa.com. That's
God bless the USA.com.
yes. And he's got all the presidential edition, the veteran edition.
That's rough.
Brother, it's a Bible. You're not supposed to like
Yeah.
tag your own stuff on it and be like, "Hey." And
Yeah,
that's
just
even
like one of
that's
those in
different to the
1911
camouflage one.
Trump
'Cause the
1911.
camouflage ones they aren't adding their own stuff. I will like, yeah, you can like make fun of those and fair, especially because the advertisements can be pretty cringy and stuff. But
Yeah,
at least
but
they're not
it's
being
not as-
like, this is the only version endorsed by freaking tactical goon guy or
Or
whatever.
putting your likeness on it. Now, putting your logo on a Bible is pretty bad, but I will say, but putting your face on a Bible.
He didn't put his
That's-
face on it,
Oh,
thankfully.
but his name.
But he's like, he brags about it.
Weird.
Like, what a... It has a handwritten chorus to God Bless the USA by Lee Greenwood. And it also has the US Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the Declaration of Independence, and the Pledge of Allegiance in the Bible. Which, by the way, wasn't the Pledge of Allegiance written by like a socialist or something?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's indoctrination.
Yeah. That's I don't think you should be doing a Pledge of Allegiance in your same Bible. Like, that's a bit controversial take. This large print
Yeah.
Bible would be the perfect to take to church or Bible study, work, travel, etc. Goodness sake, I am getting mad. I am
getting mad.
I didn't know he did this, and I'm getting even more annoyed at the man. I'm getting.
We
How
need
dare I
Thomas
get
Massey
annoyed
from
at the
Trump
USA's first Jewish president? My bad.
Yeah.
They're winning.
Can't stop winning.
When he came out as well, Judge, I'm going on right now, I don't care. When he came out on a speech like a couple months ago when he was in Israel, and he's all like, "My daughter's converted to Judaism, that's great." I'm like, if you're a Christian, you shouldn't want that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
you're
some
so-called
would
Christian, you
use
should
the
not
word
want
cut.
your own family to convert to a different religion. That's not how it works.
that thinks
Yeah.
of you as a lesser person.
Yes.
Um,
And that contradicts the religion that you claim to be a part of.
Well, can you really convert to Judaism? Like,
It's true.
if it's a race, like they claim it is,
oh, it's
there's
so
no converting.
it's so confusing.
Are you just like,
We're
does
getting
that just make you
executed
like
after
King
this.
Boy?
We're getting executed after this. He's gonna start asking even worse questions where it's just like, yeah, okay, drone strike.
You know,
He's gonna be like, so, was there really that many?
Nathan's made so many of those jokes in the past. I don't need to make those.
Oh my god, so many.
you know,
Numbers, Mason.
you know who my favorite Jews are?
Who?
Oh no.
There's actually been like some pretty based like anti-Zionist like Orthodox Jews in like New York and some of the biggest cities, like protesting Israel, and it's so funny to watch like the Zionists melt the fuck down talking to them, because like these like anti-Zionist Orthodox Jews are like, you guys are in a death cult, like that is not what we're about, and all these people are just like adamantly telling them like, oh my god, like you are an anti-Semite, like you hate Jews, and it's like, I am a Jew.
Yeah.
like I saw this like little blonde woman who like claimed to be Jewish and was like a Zionist, like yelling at this dude with the fucking curly hairs and all the rest of it, like telling him that he's not a good Jew and all this shit. And he's like, "What?"
You're not a
They-
good Brit, BR.
that's been a fact for almost a
Yeah.
decade now.
You're like,
I,
I'll
uh,
happily wear that one.
Oh yeah, dude. The other day, someone was like, "Where'd you say you're from?" I was like, it's a long story. It was a while ago now.
Just say some obscure state.
Oh,
They'll be like,
that's
"Yeah, that
my
makes sense."
favorite one. When I tell people in Appalachia, they're like, "Where are you from?" And I'm like, "Oh, this is a Phoenix accent."
And they're like, all right.
Oh, I'm from Ohio.
I'm getting more mad. I
Yeah.
saw another one. They have an $1,000 Bible you can buy that was signed by President Trump.
Oh, that's awful.
Wow.
And it just
That's really
says
bad.
at the very front page, "May God bless you always, President Donald J. Trump." Less
forget
than
who it was.
200 available.
I told someone you were from Georgia, like the state, not the country.
What was I with you?
I think so.
That's funny. just keep him fucked up.
Where are you from? Oh, he's from Georgia.
That's why he speaks.
Or just completely gaslight them and be like, oh, what? I'm from here. Where did you think I was from?
Yeah, I'm a local boy. What?
I don't
That's
know.
my favorite.
You
That's-
sound kind of funny, and then you're just
That's
like,
my
oh no,
favorite
I've got a
thing.
mental condition.
One of the things I tell Southerners and Appalachians, they'll ask where I'm from. I'm like, oh, I'm from the Southeast, which is true.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Just
You just
a
need to
different
specify
Southeast.
which country.
Yeah.
Man, you sound like
Southeast
one of them
Asia.
crazy Florida boys.
He's actually from the Philippines.
I knew it.
I've only to date still have gotten one. You're a long way from home, boy. But
Yes.
it still lives rent free in my head.
Is that the guy you guys flashed the Stanag mag at?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
peace offering.
That his name is D, and he works at a small gas station out in like Bumblefuck. But I see him a lot because he's like the last gas
Stalking you.
station before the shooting pit I really like. But he's become friendly now. I think I've just carried guns into that place enough.
Wait, is that wasn't like the last gas station onto the big plains area that we shot on, is it?
Yeah, remember that time I had to poop really bad?
I was
And I
about to
had-
say,
you-
when
did you
had
go
to
to-
poop at?
You went to the
That-
racist gas station to shit.
that
while we
was
were-
the gas station.
That's amazing. Me and Phil, we were set up. So for episode 200, context behind the scenes for anyone who doesn't know this, we were like filming some stuff out there in the woods, and Nathan pulls up after me and Phil. We're like getting things ready, loading mags, blah blah blah, and then Nathan's there for like 20 minutes. He's like, "I'm so sorry, guys. I need to poop." And leaves us in the woods for like half an hour. I didn't know. They would have been so much better to know that you were running to go and shit in the racist gas station.
I had to go, dude. I couldn't. I didn't want to stay and give you context, but no, I had to fucking go. I was trying to hold that shit in so bad. I don't know what the hell I ate. But it was like sometimes you can just go in the woods. This was not one of those times. Sometimes you need the porcelain throne and something to clean yourself with.
Even I went in the woods that time.
Oh, this was not the same thing, my guy.
No, mine wasn't good either.
I'm sorry.
I could have used the throne.
Yeah, I would have taken you, dude.
Oh fuck. All right, we've kind of done Israel and Iran. I guess they can.
We've done Israel into the ground, which
And we'll do it again next week, damn
The
it.
one
Yeah.
last thing we could
You're not wrong.
segue partly with that is about how the Trump admin said that, as we said, hey, on ground, good segue, won't rule out boots on the ground in Iran, apparently. Which is-
yeah, not great.
Yeah,
we've
great
already
to
lost
hear.
6 Americans in,
I am a big fan
retaliatory
for the
strikes.
biggest ally.
Yeah,
Big fan.
More
Love their work.
blood sacrifice for Ball.
Yeah.
yeah.
Really loved you on the child sacrifice for Ball. Yeah,
So-
that was great.
An even better segue, speaking of Jews, Hoffman getting sued.
Oh, Rarebreed, dude. For anyone that's listening, Hoffman, who was on a couple
was
episodes
brilliant.
ago, so Hoffman's really well known for being really into hot air balloons. But unrelated to hot air balloons, he is being sued by the forced reset company Rarebreed,
AKA Rarebreed.
yeah, who patented
Inbred triggers.
Yeah, TLDR, from my understanding, Hoffman initially Hoffman released the design for a force reset trigger online for free. Rarebreed sent him a cease and desist, so he designed the super safety, which borrowed nothing except the end result from a force reset trigger. Like the design was entirely different, everything was entirely different.
Yeah.
And he just released it for free online. Anyone can print it, anyone can make it, whatever. Creative Commons, non-commercial media licensing. I don't fucking know. Flash forward a little bit. Someone starts to manufacture and sell them. A guy named Twin Bros. And then he puts a patent on it. A couple months later, people go, "Hey!" And I remember seeing this drama happen live. "Hey, why the fuck are you patenting this?" And he comes and he publicly says, "I'm just doing it so no one else can patent it. Like, I'm just trying to hold this property to help Hoffman out. Like, anyone can sell it, anyone can do anything with it. This is an open patent. I'm just going to sit on it." Flash forward a few years later to now. He finished filing the patent, claimed that he invented it, then sold the patent to Rarebreed, who retroactively sued Hoffman for the awful, awful crime of releasing it for free online like 5 years ago or whatever. Like, it sets some worrisome precedents if it goes through. If you publish any blueprints online, you can be sued by the intellectual property owner, for one, because Hoffman has made, at least directly, $0 from the creation of the super safety. He has never manufactured them, he's never sold them. At least, he's never manufactured them for anyone other than himself.
And to be fair, I've seen the process for patenting devices like this. It's expensive and it's very time consuming, and there's a lot of paperwork and attorneys involved.
Yes,
so I
very
don't
much
blame him not wanting to just release it as like, all right, guys, do whatever you want with it. This is something I made because it's fun,
Yeah.
and not wanting to go through that process.
Exactly. And I see a lot of half-wits being like, "Oh, well, he should have patented it." It's like, no, you should be able to put whatever you want on the internet and not have to patent it for other people to be able to steal it and then sue you. Like that is not the bar. You should not be able to do that. You should be able to put whatever you want online and reasonably not expect to be sued without having, like, the precedent that sets is fucking ridiculous if that goes through. But
Yeah.
the ATF is unfortunately helping Rarebreed and wrote a letter to
DOJ, wasn't
the
it?
judge presiding, and they actually gave an injunction against Hoffman. So Hoffman now cannot sell super safeties. Not that he was before, but I believe he was planning on it.
Yeah.
To save money for legal defense. So he has a give, send, go right now for legal fees, because he is being patent trolled. He's being patented bullied, and there is a lot of really worrisome precedent if this lawsuit actually goes through. To defend him, just look up Hoffman Tactical. Like the link will be there. I don't want to give it off the top of my head. It might be wrong. So
We'll
Hoffman
we'll
No,
Tactical.
yeah. If you look up, I just checked it. If you look up Hoffman Tactical, in the first result, he has the give send go, which is
we'll
raised over his
put.
goal. It's the goal was
Oh, good.
185,000 and it's currently at 191. So good
I
job.
still think
people.
I still hope it goes over. Like
Oh,
I
100%.
genuinely
But I'm
think,
just saying,
because it's such an uphill battle. He's got millions of dollars being thrown at him. So
Yeah, we'll put the link in the description, and we'll put the link in our link tree
yeah,
as well.
you shouldn't be able to be sued by putting technical drawings on the internet.
Hell no! Like,
They're patented or no, there's no two ways around it, despite what the keyboard warriors say online. So
yeah, and I mean, you know, on principle, like proliferation of capability is what we're all about, and
yeah,
it's what Hoffman is about, both for like fun and also like the actual Second Amendment,
yeah,
and gun rights part of that. And anyone that is doing honest work in that direction, like, we'll always do what we can to support. So, uh,
yeah,
fuck Rarebreed. Support all of the good people that are supporting Hoffman in that space, because that shit is dumb as fuck.
yes.
Um, Speaking of things that are dumb as fuck, do you want to get into the Canadian gun buyback real quick?
Oh, dude, you know me, you know me. I want to complain about it. It's
It
not
does-
good listening for our Yankee YNQUAI listeners. So
Well, you
yeah,
made a good point about, and kind of like on our conversation that we've
yes,
talked about on here a couple of times. Like,
it's
anything that
it's
happens in
relevant.
the Commonwealth is
Yeah,
like, it's a precedent for what could happen in the United States. It's the same
I agree.
strategy of a Western government doing gun control.
Yeah, and while America has a Second Amendment, I feel like people get really confident saying like, no, that could never happen here. And I remember a lot of conversations with my friends in Canada where they're saying the same thing. It's like, no,
Yeah.
that could never happen here. Like legally, you can't confiscate things. There's legal precedent that you cannot confiscate property, and there is. The, and I see people in like free states being like, oh no, bad things can never happen. In XYZ, like they'll never pass a semi-auto ban in Washington. They'll never pass a semi-auto ban in Virginia. They'll never do an assault weapon ban in Colorado. And like all of these places, the Overton window pushes so much. I think it's really important to learn from your neighbors. I do think it's
Yes.
really important to learn from what like the global push is doing, because like this is organized to some degree, whether it's on purpose or not. Everyone's following the same scripts, and
Yeah,
there is a
it's
reason
trial
for
and
it.
error with
Yeah,
slightly different plays.
yeah. And I'll never tell someone like, "Hey, don't go get a suppressor. Don't like form one that gun." Like I will never say that. Like I will never say like stay off registries. Don't get your concealed carry. Like do whatever increases your capabilities and makes you comfortable. You're all adults. Weigh those pros and cons in your head. So don't take the wrong thing from what I'm about to say. There are some points, and I saw this in person without elaborating too much, where simply breaking the law. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not telling you to break the law. Don't come after me. Someone who gets arrested because they're stupid and then points at this podcast and says, "Hey, he told me to do it." Like, I'm not a lawyer. You're adults. Do what you fucking want. But I will say I've seen situations in my life where it is more prudent to just break the law and keep your fucking mouth shut than compromise yourself in a way that can be weaponized against you by people in power. Because I am seeing right now government registries, and again, like the confiscation is against the law. A lot of this stuff is against the law. But the weaponized government registries are people are getting mail being like, "Hey, yeah, we know you have this. We know you have this. You have to turn it in, or you're a criminal." Will enforcement action happen? Maybe, maybe not. I don't think it will. But like thinking isn't knowing. Um, and I always want to take the most steps between me and having someone like blow my door open at 6 a.m. in the morning.
I've got a
Like,
question in relation to Canada because I've got a kind of
no,
a segue
go
off of what you
nuts.
said. But
Yeah,
you've obviously got like the license in Canada, right?
yeah, yes.
How often is the renewal for that?
I believe it's 5 years, but they
And
they uh, they run your license every day. So if you do like a naughty, if you do a criminal action, your license is suspended automatically and immediately.
I was gonna say here as well. It's like the thing where I'm guessing it would probably be similar in Canada, where I've genuinely heard stories where someone doesn't renew what is needed for their license.
Yeah.
Like even stuff like because I don't know, in Canada you have to be part of like a sporting club or a hunting thing just to have any of the licenses, or is it just for certain ones?
For the secondary license that gets you like AR-15s and handguns. Correction, formerly got you AR-15s and
Yeah, yeah,
handguns.
I
Yes.
get what you mean.
Um,
Um,
you had to be part of a range or a shooting club or something like that,
okay,
and you could only use the AR there. There were a lot of workarounds for at least semi-auto rifles, but the AR-15 specifically by name, you had to be part of a shooting club.
okay. So for here, it's because you have the quote genuine reason. You need to either be part of a shooting club and or something relating to hunting. If
Yeah.
those expire even before your license has expired, as far as I've
Yeah.
heard and like seen stories about, if that expires, once again with registry stuff, the cops will be there literally the next day to come and take your guns from you
Yeah.
because they're like, you no longer have your valid reasons, like blah blah blah. There's no grace period as far as I'm concerned. It's like you
Yeah.
are expected to keep up with it. If you don't, we will be there the next day because we know that you have firearms because they're registered. So as you said, it's
Yeah.
like the registry thing where it's like it can instantly be used. As you said, there's people getting letters
Yeah.
in
Canada
Canada.
is downstream from Australia. Liberal states are downstream from Canada. Does that make sense?
Yep,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, and like the people say there'll never be confiscation here, and they're pushing it in Rhode Island right now. Fuck knows if that'll happen, but
Virginia
you
as
know,
well, aren't they?
yeah, no
So
grandfather clause, no nothing. If it's banned, you got to hand it in. And obviously, just like in Canada, which like the hopium in me is the compliance rate is like 1%. It's like 1.6%. Most of that compliance rate comes from businesses. Most people aren't complying with it. But I think the government knows that. I think they're not stupid. They want to kill the culture. They don't want to waste the time and police resources going after, so and so with a PSA under his bed. Like they might know, but they're probably not going to care because it's a big optics lose. But that's not the point. The point is the long term win, and the ban is a long term win.
yeah.
I'm curious to see for here because they're going to do the buyback in New South Wales, but I think across the whole country, depending on all this kind of stuff. I am
Yeah.
very curious to see what the compliance rate for that will be. I
Yeah,
suspect
I
it
would
will
imagine it's
be.
pretty high
That's
just
what I
because of
was
the
going to say.
culture and the registry.
Like there's people that are just kind of like, yeah, because of registry, exactly. It's like it's the thing of like, oh, no one wants to be first, but there's no need for that if they can just come and target you one by one by one by one.
Yeah.
So you don't even have any. And then I'm going to elaborate this because once again, I am here and I feel even sketched out even saying stuff. I am not saying that this should be done in Australia or something, but it's like people can't even band together because they can just take it one by one. They can't band
Yeah.
together in like non-compliance.
Yeah.
But the fact
So
that I even have to elaborate, that shows how gay everything is.
Yeah, I was going to say in Canada, it's pretty standard. You go anywhere, and all of the comments are "do not comply." Like I'm not giving up shit. Like fuck you. And I give a little bit of that to like Canada has a little bit of a rebellious streak, if you will. And I do think a lot of like police departments, even Quebec and Ottawa, both came out and they said, yeah, we're not going to help with this. So the confiscation itself is kind of collapsing, but they're trying. They
Yes.
are trying, and that is the precedent. Like whether it's whether they actually go to door to door, which I don't think that they will because the manpower doesn't exist, or just slowly like, oh, someone does a wellness check on you in 20 years, or like, hey, like your smoke alarm went off while you were sleeping, and for whatever reason there's police in your house. Oh shit! Now you might get PP slapped with charges because that has happened. Like that has actually happened. Someone, and this may have been a bad dude. Maybe he had, I don't know, meth or something. But someone's getting hit with assault weapon charges right now in Canada, and I saw this headline, and he had one of the weirdly like non-restricted, still not banned semi-auto 22s, and they just hit him with charges anyway. Hopefully they'll get thrown out, but like the dude had like basically like a Turkish 1022 in a dress up kit. It's the spirit of the law, not the letter of the law, and that's true of
Yeah.
a lot of Commonwealth
Commonwealth.
countries.
So Nathan, just for like the everyman's purposes, what is the latest on this? Like, what is the Canadian gun buyback? What is the latest chapter of what's happening?
So TLDR, because again, I don't think this is great listening for American folk. They've been kicking this can down the road for like 6 years.
Yeah,
They
we've talked
announced
about
it
it the whole
in,
time the show's existed.
yeah, genuinely, like the assault weapon ban was in 2020, and they're like, all right, a year, like, oh, okay, another year extension, another year extension. They kicked it down the road really far. I'm guessing the big anti-gun lobbyist out of Quebec, Policy Suivant, or however the fuck you pronounce it, they finally got pissed off enough that they're like, no, fucking do it. So they're doing it. It's half baked. They put out a big scare tactic in the beginning, which is like, hey, we have this much money allocated for it, and if you don't submit it, then you're not getting anything, and you'll still be a criminal, and the police will come for you. There will be enforcement action. So yeah, I think the cowards and complied more or less initially, immediately, and like in some cases, I can't blame people for their life circumstances or whatnot.
Yeah.
Like some people are like, fuck it, like I'm moving to the States anyways. I know a couple of those. Or in some cases, like, fuck it, like I have a couple things that are kicking around and I can't sell them. Like I'm gonna at least put money into a house. And basically, like half of them, the police fucked over. Like they didn't give the amount of money they're supposed to, or they didn't give any money at all, or they couldn't actually do it. Um, as it stands, a whole bunch of municipalities and some entire provinces are just not helping. So there's no infrastructure to actually hand your guns in or do anything. And like, I think for one of them, because the infrastructure doesn't exist because there's no fucking money, it's all gone to India, I guess. Um, like you can choose to deactivate it, and I'm pretty sure. And again, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure that's just like an honor system thing. You can just be like, "Oh yeah, my AR-15's deactivated," and you don't actually have to prove it because like, what are they going to do? They don't have the people, they don't have the experts, they don't have anything. So you can just claim it.
Yeah, that gun doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, but like the big thing is there's no long gun registry. So long guns could be like SBR manual actions, or like in Canada to have a rifle, it's 18 and a half inches. It's not 16 inches like it is here. But if you had a semi-auto, fighting rifle or whatever that wasn't an AR-15 and wasn't banned, that was 18 and a half inches or longer, like that gun doesn't exist. Like that is in no registries. Except for Quebec that had a registry and then put out a public statement saying, hey, the feds don't have access to this registry. We're not giving them access to this registry. There will be no confiscations. And that's like the most anti-gun province. So
They've had the most hand-ins from what I can see. So as
yeah.
of February 20th, 2026, so it'd be a bit more now,
Yeah.
but since when did it go into effect? January 19th.
Yeah. And they're putting out statements being like,
32,000 declared firearms, which is quite a small amount.
32,000 declared firearms out of millions.
Yes.
So, and keep in mind, a lot of those guns are just like inventory that stores can't move, so they just handed them back because the number hit like 22,000 really quickly, and it has not really climbed since then. It's been 32,000 for weeks. So what I think is like people got it out of the way early, and now no one's doing it.
Yeah, the people that were going to hand it in for whatever reason already did. And as you said, some of those really could just be there, just like, yeah, well, I was going to sell this gun. I probably won't get anything for it. I'll just hand it in.
Yeah, and like I'm sure some people are like, oh, I'm worried about like getting my door kicked in because the
100%.
government has magic space X-rays and can see everything that's in my house. like I know some people like that even here. It's like, oh, they'll know I put a stock on it in the in my basement at 3 a.m. Like remember, guys, people don't know what you do unless you fucking talk about it. So don't do that. Just don't be stupid.
And don't have a podcast. It's really, yeah, dumb.
Yeah.
And we know Basically, every dude has a podcast, so don't talk about it on your podcast.
Don't talk about it on the podcast.
Phil, put that store away. I can see. You just hear like these cutting noises. Feels like cutting a barrel.
Yeah.
There's like a little shush.
I
Yeah.
love this thing. They call it a sawzall because it saws all.
Hey.
I love that one
Oh,
politician years ago that accidentally created an SBR when she was trying to like stand against like guns.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw
one
that
was
footage
great.
like the other day.
Yeah, that was a great video.
Yeah.
True hood classics.
See, I don't have a webcam, but I don't
Yeah.
have anything cool I can grab anyway.
All right, gang. How do we wrap this one up? We've talked about
I think
Iran.
we kind of got everything. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
One last thing, I guess.
What you got?
A whole bunch of states are trying to ban 3D printers right now, and that kind of freaks me out. Like, I know this is not a 3D printing podcast,
well,
but like, I kind of want to talk about it because it tickles my autism in a really bad way.
no, for sure.
They won't be able to, but I can see it being enforced on like a state level. Like obviously, kind of similar to gun control. Like anyone's who wants to get around this law will get around this law. For example, California is like, all right, we're going to have a registry of printers that can detect gun parts, and if you don't buy anything on the registry, then you can't buy a printer. Like it's kind of like the handgun roster. New York is like, we're banning all 3D printers that don't have some sort of like AI detection. And I think there's other states too, but those are the two big ones that I'm thinking of. Like obviously it starts there and then it trickles into other, like that's not how printers work. That is just not how the fucking technology works. They're basically like fancy remote control cars. But yeah, 3D printers are more or less just like, there's no processing power. They're just like a thing that understands where stepper motors go. If you look at the code that's actually going into them, it's like coordinates, and it just like draws a picture, then it goes up and it draws another picture, then it goes up and draws another picture. It's kind of like micro stamping. It's technology that can't actually exist, but they're trying really hard to make it exist. It's like, oh, AI will detect it. It's like guns are made of geometric shapes. Like no one part of the gun looks like a gun. Like you're fucking stupid. So I guess we'll see where that goes. That's more or less all I had to say about it because that shit freaks me out. But if you thought you were going to get into this hobby, and you should just have one in general, and you live in one of these gay states, get one sooner than later. Just like get a nice.
Oh, we have some stuff coming up. I guess that's something we can wrap up on. So we finally wrapped up day 2 of Al being in the States as a video.
Hell yes.
So that will be on our YouTube channel. Yes, we have.
Yes,
a YouTube
I'm so
channel.
excited for that.
So if you haven't seen the first part of that, day 1 is on Mr. Charlie Cox's channel, so you can see Al doing some shooting in the US, running through some handgun drills with Charlie out in Idaho. We were just off camera, hanging out, and so day 2 of that whole experience, we followed up on basically what Al did with Charlie, and then continued it with some more drills with our buddy Ethan, or Nathan's buddy, now all of our buddy Ethan, out in Idaho, and kind of continued the drills and learning handgun stuff, and you get to see how quickly Al progressed. With like,
I had good teachers.
Dude, you got some fucking talent.
Yeah,
That's what you got.
I agree. And by the time you were done, remember like the Liku tactical video that T-Rex did?
Like an eon ago, yeah.
It was the same learning curve. It was like approximately 3 to 4 hours before he's like acing drills.
Yeah, we called it like 48 hours, but yeah, it was like sub 5 hours, sub 500 rounds.
Yeah.
Like
on the range time was like 4 or 5 hours tops.
What class did we say that he got to? Like with the
it was like high B, low A.
The best drill that we did for an Alprez was I think it was a 762 hit factor and a 766 as an A, so it was high B.
Just wild stuff.
Yeah.
Like if we'd have had a week with you or a month, like God knows. So super cool stuff. Was very proud to see how you did on all that. But you can watch the progress and kind of follow along to, maybe you see a little bit of yourself in kind of like Al's progression, even if you're like, a very knowledgeable competition or just regular handgun shooter, there might be things that you can kind of pick up on within that video.
Please give me feedback.
But super good stuff. So make sure you check that out. We'll, of course, plaster the Instagrams with that once that video is live, and we'll also we've been posting both on YouTube as well as Spotify or anywhere you see video podcasts. You'll be able to see the video as well. So yeah, be sure to check that out. And then
These guys recognized me at shot. That was weird.
that's incredible. I
Yeah,
love
that was.
it was.
I
Awesome.
didn't like that. That felt strange to me
that.
because they
Yeah.
had there was the agency thing. I forget if I've told this story or not.
I don't think you have.
Yeah.
I don't think
Do it.
actually. I don't think I've. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So they had the agency thing and they had Ace set up in there. Slight side note: they had this really gay moment where they dimmed all the lights and then put like a red light on the floor, and they had Ronan, like Tulane, like doing Ace, and they were filming it. And it was super super gay. Anyway,
Just as I don't want to suck their dick too hard.
Yeah.
oh, it was so cringe. That one of the guys, and I didn't talk to this guy, so I can trash talk him. One of the guys came up to him after, like he was done. He's like drill, which is specifically in Ace. It's dedicated to him. Like he had input making it. And they're like, "Oh, Tulane, you're so fast, man. I mean, your transition speeds, blah 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 blah." And I'm like, "Dude, quit bouncing on it, my guy. Like, settle down."
Bouncing and doing tricks.
But
on
yeah,
it.
so I was talking to one of the guys after I shot some of the Ace while I was up there, and he's all like, "Oh, what do you think of it?" I'm like, "No, it's good. I own one." And I started talking a bit more, and he picked up on the accent. He goes, "Wait a minute, are you the guy that was in the Charlie thing?" I was like, "Yeah, that was me." And then later, I'm talking with another guy, and he comes and interrupts. He's like, "This was the guy that was in the blah blah blah," and I was just kind of like, I
That's
didn't
so
like it.
fucking funny.
I did not like it. It felt strange.
Hooray! You're a niche internet micro celebrity.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Al's
I
an
freaking hate it.
influencer.
I don't know how it would be so cringe having to actually like deal with that often. Like another cringy moment. Sorry, I'll bring up another
Yeah,
one
it's
just
like
for
people are
funsies.
like, "Oh, why do you wear masks? Why do you not show your face?" Like, now you know, guys.
It's just weird.
Do not
I don't
regard
like
us.
people being like, "You're that guy
Yeah.
from this." I'm like, I'm supposed to be. Anyway, other funny one was when we were at shot. Nathan was talking to someone at the Flux booth. I think it was.
Yeah.
For reference, right outside the Flux booth, there was a very, very small display with a friend of the show, Slade. He had like his
Love that.
what's his company again? Irregular Defense, is that it?
Regular
Yeah.
defense? Yeah.
And
Yeah, so
surrounding
he
it.
had like a mannequin on display with some of that stuff, right? I'm standing there with the freak, I don't know if I should dox it, and I don't know. Whatever. Anyway,
No,
I'm standing
fuck
there
it.
with one of me and Nathan's buddies, and we're waiting for Nathan to wrap up his conversation or something like that. Some guy comes along, stands like 3 feet away from where Slade is, because Slade's in the middle of a conversation. And I just overhear him turn to his buddy, and he goes, "Hey, do you know who this guy is?" And his buddy's like, "No." He goes, "He's a famous Navy SEAL. He started his own company." Just starts like 3 feet away
Rattling
from
off his
Slade.
biography.
They speak for like 2-3 minutes, and then they both just walk off. He doesn't go up and be like, "Hey man, big fan of your work" or something. He just walked off. I'm like, brother, you're literally right in front of him. If you're that much of a fan, go and introduce yourself. And he just like hyped up Slade and then was just like, "Anyway." Yeah. It was just people at Shot Show are cringe. Shot Show's kind of cool, but
I'm glad you could you got the full experience where there was like a little bit of disgust by the time you left.
Yeah. We avoided the strip as much as we could. We spent basically the entire time, like we drove to the Venetian, we just fucking parked there. So he saw precisely 0 of like the strip on like the Vegas strip.
Thank God.
Yeah. So he missed the worst of the debauchery, which I think is good.
yeah, I had to deal with
Protect
a
our
couple
boy.
of people that were clearly on crack or something, but that's fine.
That's just
Yeah.
being in America, bud.
Yeah, walking
Yeah.
out of
We
McDonald's and the
love
guy
that
was offering
shit.
me sugar or something, and I'm like, "Yeah, no, I'm right."
Yeah.
We're talking
Shit.
about
What were we on
Shot.
about? A sec. No, before that.
Jews.
Juice. Not fuck it.
That's anti-citrus.
That's Angie Citrus. Are you saying negative things about juice?
Did you guys notice the thing both in Canada and England where it's like the people from the country always trying to like just talk about like how superior it is to the US? Like they would just
Oh, dude,
randomly kind of drag
everyone.
it in.
That's what literally the whole culture
Yeah,
is
yeah,
built
yeah.
on
And
there.
just being
Yep.
just like, oh yeah, I hear this happens. Oh, America bad. America like.
Yeah, like most of the Commonwealth, I want to say, like their culture is just shitting on America. Like there's no
Which is
other
funny
culture.
because Americans actually are super, super kind to, at least from my
Yeah.
experience, anyone that is from pretty much any other country.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Like,
Exactly.
It's like,
So
oh,
when
it's
you see it, you're
adorable
like,
that
oh,
you're
this
here.
is cool. This is a cool little novelty.
yeah. Like genuinely, I don't know why it is. I think people don't realize how good it is here, and I think they have to feel better about like paying over half their income in tax and dying on wait lists. So I don't know.
No, Nathan, they're getting free healthcare.
Free healthcare that you can't actually get, and now I guess like, and maybe I'll get an angry message being like, "Oh, this is misinformation. Like you're reading it wrong." Fuck off. I just read headlines like all of you. Now like kids can in certain cases without their parents' consent choose to get lethal injection, voluntary euthanasia.
Oh, good.
I saw that as well.
Like one of the big gun control arguments is like, oh well, suicides go up if there's a gun in the house. No, we like
Look at Japan, retard.
suicides also go up when the government like lets you just do it. And they're like, oh, so and so, it's actually really hard. Like, no, it's actually not. I know of a person who was not terminally ill who managed to get in the MAID program and did die.
Oh my god.
And that was their choice. They were a grown ass adult, but now it's not just adults. So I don't know.
That is crazy. Go Canada.
Go Canada. And I believe, and this came up before, like the numbers are being purposely obfuscated because they will put other things other than medically insisted in dying, which is what the program is called. They will put other things than euthanasia as the cause of death officially.
Oh, great.
Good.
Like say you've got leukemia and you want to die with dignity, which is a situation where I'm actually like, yeah, you should be able to die with dignity. I still don't like. I feel very weird about the government being. I don't know how dignified that is.
Well,
But
you
they
know what
will put the cause of death as leukemia. So as we're kind of going down this Overton window, I guess like what would it be if someone gets the government to kill them and they just have like severe depression? Would that just be suicide?
I don't know.
Or
'Cause
did they die of depression?
I did see that when I saw a case of like one of the earlier ones of like a young, I don't remember if it was a young woman or a teenage girl that had made because she was severely depressed, but
Yeah,
I remember
remember
seeing
that.
the first cases of that. But I I would assume that their freedom to put down, different causes of death aside from MAID is so they can get the numbers they need for things like cancer deaths. I'm
Yeah.
sure there's like all sorts of grants involved with like, oh, X amount of people is dying from this disease, therefore we need more funding for cancer research or heart disease or whatever the fuck it is.
That
So-
is the optimistic way of looking at it, and I can see efficacy.
Well, I mean, I'm saying it's like all profit motivated. It's like these things are all just nudging numbers whichever way it needs to go, and it's also nudging them away from being made numbers, which
Yes.
are probably not viewed kindly, even
No.
by Canadians.
Yeah, I know a surprising amount of people who have gone through MAID, and
Jesus.
like I don't know that many people. So
Look,
Canada
here's the
sucks,
moral of the
kids.
story. If you're Canadian and you've got some kind of disease, don't let the government do it for you. Just do something cool, like, I don't know, die in a
Yeah.
shootout with the RCMP.
yeah, and also like if my kid was going through a rough time and like secretly went to the government and committed suicide, I would become a terrorist. Like there's no two
Fair.
ways around it. I would become a terrorist.
yeah,
yeah.
likewise.
If the government's just like, oh yeah, like Like we're just going to euthanize you without your parents' consent or knowledge. Like, yeah, I would 100% be a terrorist.
I think that's correct.
Yeah, this is going to come up in some interview one day. Like that exact quote.
Yeah, it's gonna come up in the
Just so
interview
you
room at the
know,
police station.
yes. This is a satirical podcast. Everything I say is through the lens of satire and irony. Fuck you.
Yes. So satirical that we all got paid $7,000 for this podcast.
Yes, I love Israel. Okay, we're wrapping it up. We're wrapping it up. I promise. All of you, because I have you all in a room. Media recommendations.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh fuck!
Frank.
I had a good one recently. Why is it escaping me?
You know, Nathan, you know I'm like media literate.
I know. So it's a hard one. But you knew it was coming, so.
I didn't.
Oh, well, you could literally just say, like, I don't know, the Bible. Okay, for my recommendation, it's going to be the 2016 podcast that I've been re-listening to. I'm going to recommend another podcast, Griffin McElroy and Nick Robinson, Cool Games Inc., where just two boys talk about games. They just design games. It's comedy. It's great. It is so completely removed from now, and 2016 humor is just peak. Like I don't think I ever evolved from that, and you'll probably hear, like I've been re-listening to it. We just did a big road trip up to Montana. I am now recognizing that a lot of the bits that I consistently do have origin there. So yeah, turn your brain off and listen to two boys talk about like making a game about cooking spaghetti for your grandma. It's the funniest shit that I've ever heard. I swear on me, mum.
On me, mum.
On me, mum.
Beautiful. Al, do you want to go next, or do you not have one yet?
Best I could do is before I left, I made sure to buy a book that I always wanted to buy, even though it's not actually a really good reading recommendation. But I got the How to Talk to Your Cat About Gun Safety.
Oh, I
That's
fucking
book.
love that book. Yeah,
Funny
I had that
book.
soft cover.
It's like $10 on Amazon. Buy it. It's funny,
Yeah.
even if you just sit it on a shelf. Good time.
I've been meaning to add that to my shelf for that exact reason.
My only other media recommendation, of course, would be everyone read the Bible. Do it now.
I am going to also suggest a book that is extremely short, but I have been like very slowly been working on for a minute, which is Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, which Phil loaned to me because I was told that I am Stoic, and I was like, I don't really know what that is, aside from the general meaning of the word, and so I was told to read it.
It's
And
an
I'm like,
excellent book, and I think everyone should read it. So
I was told by a coworker that I am Stoic, and I was like, "Thank you. I think that's generally a good word. I need to brush up on Stoicism, I
Yeah.
guess." But yeah, like it's very interesting. I mean, the dude was like a powerful Roman emperor, but also like a human being, documenting like his general thoughts on how things exist and why they like life and being a human being while also being this crazy powerful individual. Like,
yeah,
fascinating stuff.
that is a very good recommendation.
So yeah, that one. That's my recommendation.
Yes. But yes, at some point when I know you're going to be at work or something, when I know that you've got time to put your headphones on, I'm sending you Cool Games Inc. because it's my favorite podcast. I don't even care. To this day, it is my favorite podcast. It's been 10 years.
Do they make AIDS jokes like it's 2016?
Quite likely. Quite likely. The last episode I heard, which was the second one, was they made a game where you just like very early on, like about an hour and a half in, they get Gordon Ramsay because it's a cooking game. To be like, hey, what is the most hateful thing you can think of for like any people group? Like what is the worst possible thing? And you put that in. He's coming out, and it's like kind of how Until Dawn has those scenes where you sit with the narrator. It's like that, and he's dressed like a shrink. But the game, when you start it, you log into your Twitter. So it has access to your Twitter, and if you ever fail, it's social permadeath. The game will just post that horrible thing. Like if you ever don't play the game, 24 hours goes by, it just posts a racist rant in your Twitter. Oh, and you disconnect it from your Twitter, it's in your phone. It has all of the contacts. So
Amazing.
yeah, no, it's fun. It's a sense of humor that like I don't really see anymore. It's fucking great, Phil. I think you'd like it too. I just really like it. Like I don't want to hear about politics or fucking George Soros or Ben Shapiro or any of that stuff. I don't care. Just give me boys talking about video games that are very unethical.
Based. All right. Last thing before our last thing. There will be new stickers
Oh yeah,
on
yeah.
pptaskforce.com. We have Go AWOL.
Yay.
Your country needs you. Um, we have If I catch you littering in our glorious great outdoors, I believe you should be somethinged in a shipping container for up to a year. There are many like me. And we also have one that is a paragraph rant about Pizzagate. Um, the ads for all of those will be probably on the PPTF page soon enough, as well as all three of them are going to be in the new video with Al. So
Yes.
um, consume, buy stickers. They are quite silly, and I'm quite proud of these. Um, they are fun. We got to use our studio for the first time, and vibes. I mean, like such overkill to use Phil's red camera for filming these dumb little ads in the basement, but they came out good, so I'm excited to share those with people.
Phil, you've made me
Um,
such a camera snob.
yeah, me too. All
The
right.
gun store.
Um, as we get out of here, we will end on a positive note, as we always do on Art and War. Dad advice from the boys. I'll go first as a sign of my love and appreciation for you three. Um, Figure out how to do things on your vehicle.
Yes.
There's
Oh my
some
god.
shit that you just won't be able to do.
Oh my god.
Potentially. You can really figure out anything if you put your mind to it and watch enough YouTube. But like little things like I just replaced my headlights. It really wasn't
Yeah.
that fucking complicated.
Oh, dude, it's so
But
complicated. I've had to do that on the fly before, like in the
oh
parking lot of an AutoZone, like 2 hours from my house, like driving home in the dark. Got there 15 minutes before close. It's deer season, kind of thing.
well, fortunately, my truck is over 20 years old, so it's like a Lego truck. It's like fairly
Yeah.
simple to fix.
Thank
However,
God.
I did so quick story on that. I popped the 10 mil socket out of my socket wrench set.
Yeah.
It pinged off into the corner of my garage, and I was like, "Fuck!"
No.
And in a rush to go and get it, I brushed past my truck's side lights, which were like dangling out on the wires because I didn't need to replace those. I was replacing the main headlights, and so as I rushed to grab the 10 mil, I pull this side light out of the
No.
truck, and so it pulls the plug out of the fucking cable, and so I had to like what was going to be essentially plug and play, and pulling a few parts off my truck turned into electrical work,
That
which
fucking
was
sucks.
fine because I've
'Cause
done a
you're
little bit of that before and I
yeah.
figured it out.
Did you have to solder anything, or was it like just shove it together?
No, I just had to retwist some wires and
Okay, well,
like be
fuck.
very patient, um, stretching some things because I had to.
Yeah.
It worked somehow.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, don't be afraid of doing like at least try and take care of the smaller things on your vehicle because it'll save money for the big things that you might not necessarily be able to do on your
Yeah.
own. But learn as much as you can. Guns fucking shames me all the time for not being able to do things on my vehicle. So I've been learning
Yeah.
more.
Dude,
But
it's
yeah,
so important.
it,
Kind of as a counterpoint to what you just said. Um, as a joke, I was going to be like, "Don't learn how to do things to your vehicle because you'll just fuck it up more." That's
that is
obviously that's
fair.
not true. That's how you learn. But like, I don't want to detract from your thing by doing a bit. But I had a small vacuum leak in my car, and I took apart the intake manifold and all of that to try and find out where the fuck it was. Like, ran a code reader and like sprayed brake clean in to see like when the O2 levels would dip to zero, which was somewhere near the intake manifold. So I took it apart, replaced it with my spare intake manifold for my spare engine, um, put it all back together, and the car just like did not go. Like it just popped 10 codes and like the warning light for like, oh no, dude, your car is fucked. Get this thing off the road. So today has been entirely just. It's funny you say this now. Today has been entirely me just like diving my engine bay, trying to find out what I fucked up, and I just like took it all apart. I put in my old manifold, and no codes have popped yet. I drove it around the block, and everything's fine. But I don't know. There's still probably a vacuum leak somewhere.
It's so funny because I started my point and then I remembered all the shit that's been going on with the Prius, and I was like, oh, Nathan.
Oh, dude, yeah. I mean, like, I drove it for 11 hours to get up to like North Washington to do this like escape and evasion course, and it was totally fine. I get back into town, and immediately it pops a check engine light.
Incredible.
Yeah.
What a good little car though. It definitely has like a machine spirit.
200,000 miles, and the engine was put in by just like the boys, and I like a lot of the work done to that car was just me, and I'm a dumbass. So we'll see if the leak comes back. Next time though, there's a very real chance I'm just going to go to a fucking shop. So I guess my dad advice is don't learn to work in your car. You just fuck it up more.
That's
also
also
let's play Cool
fine.
Games Inc.
So you get to pick which dad advice you prefer.
Yeah.
All right.
Listen to Cool Games Inc. I stand by that. It's not going to be for everyone, but I thought it was pretty fucking funny.
Get a good sleep schedule going, and I say that as someone who does not have one, and I am actually very tired, and that's why my ramblings today sound even more incoherent than usual. Like past, if you even remove the Australian accent from it. So I apologize for that as well. But I guess
it's so important.
Be good with sleep.
I am always a sleepy boy too, so I feel you.
Cool. Well, for me, it's time to bring the belt fed to the gun store. So I'm going to bid you fellas adieu.
You got to take your belt fed for a walk.
I'm literally taking my belt fed for a walk, but no, I need screws for the mod button. And something else. There's a reason for me to physically bring it in there. No,
fun.
I can't think of it, so I'm going to leave it at home.
Based. Well, I'm looking forward to the day that we can play with that thing on camera and share that with people.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. Maybe a commando store. Maybe we just do it.
All right. Well,
I don't think you have to censor that.
Nope. Big things coming, lads. Yes. Stay tuned to the YouTube. Stay tuned to the podcast, the page, and pptaskforce.com. Anyway, until next time. Thanks for listening, and
okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
What's Hebrew for goodbye?
Shabbat Shalom. I don't know.
Shabbat Shalom.
I don't speak that.